Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back, everyone. We are looking at Bitcoin on a daily time frame, and today is Friday. Yeah, we are still going to the top side. And matter of fact, yesterday, as we closed outside the bullish control zone, I said that we can't really look for a how do I want to say this? Every open and close outside of this control zone means that the next open that comes usually looks for a new high before you can even look for the pivot. So what I'm looking for this little candle today is at least test yesterday's high. And if you can't get above it and you close under 19,150, well, then the possibility of the next day opening and testing down is much more likely. We need to hold 18.5 as support because since we've done this fast move up, now the ranges are larger again. So you should also understand that when you have fast moves and larger ranges means larger consolidations, larger consolidation range as well, meaning anyone on a high leverage is probably going to get wicked out due to the consolidation being from all the way from 17.5 to 19,000. So, even 10x is going to get liquidated on us testing that range when we do. So the point is right now, any daily close above 9150, above 19,150, we should be looking for the next target. There's no doubt in my mind that, this is what we were looking for yesterday around 19,000. Well, next target's going to be like right around here, around 20K, probably even. And then I don't even think 20K is a good number because it's a psychological even number. I would think of a front run or an overshoot. So I'm looking probably at 20,950, just under 21,000. And that has a confluence of the last lower high as well as EMA, as opposed to this air over here where if I want to like measure where can I find something, I would have to look over here. You can look at this as it being an order block from top to bottom, and you can see we're fighting the bottom. The top is right here. So we're literally about to enter this consolidation. But also, if you look at it, if we come all the way here, consolidate here, and then come back, find some support at 19.3 where we're at, oh, you just made an inverse head and shoulder, right? For bullish confirmation to the top side. So that is kind of what I'm looking for right now. Either we're closing at 19,150 and above to go test into the 21K, or we're going to pull back and find some support around 17,800. And if we lose 17,800, it's much more of a risk to flush to the downside quickly. Meaning after 18.5, a 4-hour open and close under 18.5, I'm going to look for 17.9 to be support. If we lose 17.9 as support, then the next support I'm looking for is around 16.8. Because I'm not looking for all this middle consolidation. I'm looking for either we test the low or we break out the high, and then all this other stuff in the middle is just noise. So today's daily close is very important. As I was saying yesterday, yesterday's daily close confirmed that we were still bullish. We are looking still for a little bit higher. Today's daily close, if we close it, will give us a possibility of a pivot point. Meaning, yes, we are going to consolidate in this area, and then we should be looking for a consolidation formation into support before we test it, and then we can look for the next leg up to fill out this inverse head and shoulder, if that's what we're going to make. All right, cool. Let's go to the 4-hour. So 4-hour, same thing as I was saying. If you close the 4-hour above 19,133, you are definitely gonna go look for that next target, like basically 20K, and then after that you're looking for the 21,000. The ranges are gonna get big. So now just imagine if you move $1,000 or $2,000, everyone who was on any leverage is probably gonna get liquidated. Only like 1 or 2x are going to survive. So after this 4 hour close after 19.1, I'm looking for about 20,000, and after 20,000, just straight 21, and it could even go above 21. So these are the levels I'm looking for right now, being that we are in FOMO mode. Everyone who didn't get the bottom is now feeling like, oh, I missed it, so I'm gonna just jump in. I just went long. That's like the only reason why we're going this parabolic. And that's also what's going to cause the most pain, because when we go parabolic and we come back to test support, it's going to be nasty. Technically, right now, if I was not understanding the candles and stuff, I would be looking for support to come all the way back to 17.8. So you're looking for $1,000 drop. Think about how much damage that's going to do. So the patient person who missed this rally, if they're buying here, they're going to be one of the people who are going to get hurt on the rack down. But if you're patient and you're not in the market and you wait for that support test, you're going to be that much more happier that you did, because then the trend will be your friend and you're just buying long on support, because we're no longer in a range trade. We're in a breakout trade, and the expanding wedge right now is playing out to the top side. So the measured move is what we're looking for. Once it hits, you're gonna find some resistance. So yeah, Elliott wave traders to the rescue, right? So that is what I'm saying to the top side. To the downside, a 4 hour close under 18.5, you're gonna be risking looking for 17.9 all the way to 16.9. So it's like $1,000 drop in between. So please, 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 please be ready for the drops. And those drops, as deep as they go, is still gonna just be a drop to support. Until you're closing 4 hour candles under 16.8, you are still just, it's just a pullback, bro. It's just a bullish pullback. That's the mode we're on now. You don't need to short every resistance, and yeah, just stop shorting all the resistances, because we're flipping from shorting the resistance in a range to buying on support and taking profit on the top, but buying on support. And then now what is going to be everyone's bread and butter is pulling out extensions Fibonacci wise, so you know exactly where you're going. Something like this. So right now we're finding resistance over here. 18,900 to 19,034. Once we close 4 hours above it, I'm looking for the next level to come, which is this golden pocket right here. 28,140 whatever and 20,500. So this is what I'm looking at. I'm looking at an expanding wedge. We just hit our resistance. I want to see a pullback to support, and then I want to see the breakout. And then the breakout's going to come to the next level of resistance, which is around 21,007 to 21,600. In the middle, we might get a little bit of consolidation, but more than likely, we're going to play this out to the upside to take that liquidity at this level. And then at this level, we will see if we're going to actually find resistance, or if we're going to actually break out larger and form this head and shoulder that I've been saying. So that's a little bit of members material. We're looking for, much higher targets. It takes time for all this to play out, but guys. Okay, so that's that. Let's go to a daily on ETH, and then I'm going to get us out of here. I don't think we need to do Dixie, because Dixie is doing the same thing that we've always said. Consolidate. Okay, so here's Ethereum on a daily. Ethereum is the only thing that's actually showing a little bit more resistance at this level than Bitcoin, because it's actually pulling back a little bit deeper. I mean, it's actually doing a little bit of a retracement from the 1440 level. We're at like 1408, so that's pretty decent already on ETH, which likes to move only $10 a day. On ETH, we're looking for the daily close above 1440, and then after that, I'm looking for the level of 1500, which I've set at nauseum, and after that, I'm looking for 1600, And then technically we're looking all the way for 1800. Okay. Level by level, though. I know these numbers are going to start getting big, but this is what I was warning you guys. Fast move down means fast move up. We had lots of downside. We didn't have a quick upside yet. This is the kind of upside that we're looking for. This quick move up is what's occurring. What we need to do is close above the 200, above 1500, with a daily open and close for those higher levels. Until then, we can more than likely find resistance here and then consolidate here, go sideways for a while longer, accumulate, and then break out. Okay, make it another head and shoulder, but just like ugly Quasimodo style. So one thing I'm looking for is the upside I just gave you. But say we're pulling back, we want to hold 1400 as support. For our open and closes under 1400 gives you the target of 1360 and 1250. All the same levels that we had before are still active because after 1250, you have that 1215, 1220 golden pocket. After that, you have 1180, and then you have 1080 for the supports to the downside. It's all the same. I have them memorized now because I've been saying them to you all guys at nauseum. So that's all we're looking for is where is the next close. Any open and close of a 4-hour candle in those levels that I told you in that direction more than likely leads to the next level hitting. Okay, so any 4-hour candle and closes under 1350 is the big no-no for us probably rushing to 1250 to test support, and any close under 1250 gives you the confirmation of downside lower targets to come. A lot of FUD coming out in the markets with Gemini and Celsius and whatnot, but we were already at resistance, so it didn't really matter. Here's the 4-hour. Of course, they're gonna play the news game at the end of the day too. They did that like 6:30 at the end of the day. So as soon as we have a 4-hour open and close under 1400, I said, gives you the risk of fast downside to test support. I'm gonna give you that 1350, 1360 level as one. Then it's that 1320, and then we're looking for basically 1300 to 1280, and then basically 1250. After 1250, I mean, after all those levels of support, if they're not holding, you can understand that the asset is not strong, right? You basically gave back the entire rally very quickly, and they trapped all the longs over here. More than likely, you can continue down and even liquidate more people. Because then now everyone's going to flip from being FOMO to panic, and they're going to sell and they're going to try to short. Just basically doing something like this. Like basically liquidating everyone. Something like that is not what I'm expecting. I'm looking for a bounce to support because we've already done enough accumulation in this range, and the way that we're breaking out already shows that we're trying to look for support. So I don't want us to go under 1350, but if we go under 1350, that's your risk to the downside. Until then, you can use that as the scalp long area for continuation up to, like 1450, 1500, 1600, as I said before. I know a lot of people are looking at YouTubers making a lot of money. Okay, that money is fake money until they hit sell and take profit, right? The second they sell that large order with that profit, you know what's going to occur. So just be ready for all aspects of the market, guys. That's basically all I have for Bitcoin and Ethereum. If you guys would like a quick Dixie, overknees, relax. I'm at Dixie, dollar index. As you guys can see, right, we came to the level that I was saying. We're finally starting to show those bullish diversions play out. All this downside, all higher lows here. So that was some crazy bull dip, and that's Dixie. I'm gonna put an alert right. If Dixie starts going up, you will feel a lot of pain to the downside on all the assets putting in their local highs. So that's something that we want to keep an eye on. If it actually gets to the 103 level, yeah, that's gonna be where we'll find resistance. If we can close above the 103 level, then you can just imagine we're gonna shoot for 105 after that. And until we close and open above that, we can't really say, hey, this is going to reverse because of the death cross that we have with the yellow against the 200. We all this will be resistance to the upside. We have to open and close above it, and then we need to actually get above it to bring these EMAs above that purple to confirm to the bots, hey, buys, buy. You know, so right now it's like, if we go over here, short. That's what's gonna happen until we finally break out. So I'm looking for resistance at 103.50 until we break above it. Just consolidate, give everyone time to get into position, and then it breaks out. So that way it gets the most money for wrecking people. So that's the gist of all the assets we're looking at, guys. I want you guys to realize today's Friday. People want to take risk off the market for the weekends. After a rally this hard, why not take some profits? I'm not telling you to take profits. People who are super long and making a lot of money, they should take a head short, lock in some games. And aside from that, yeah, guys, just the usual. Please, if you would, like, subscribe, press the bell button for notifications so you get these real-time updates as they drop. If you would like to trade with us, please feel free to join us on our Discord. The link to the Discord is in the description of the YouTube video below. Just hit the more info and you'll see all the other affiliates that I am using. The links to like the trading platform, Tradingview, which is what we're using, as well as Bybit affiliate link and Discord server, Telegram server, Twitter account, etc. All of the good stuff is there. So please feel free to join all of my social media networks. That way we can always be connected in case any one of them boot me out. So, yeah, if you guys have any questions or concerns, leave in the comment section below. If there's an asset you want me to cover, I would be more than happy to help you out by looking at the chart. If you want an immediate answer, I recommend you going to the Discord and talk to me. And yeah, guys, happy Friday. Talk to you soon. It's time to enjoy how much of this week was just upside. Will the weekend be counter uh, directional to what the week's trend was, where they do the test of support? Let's find out. Or are we going to have a gap this weekend? Let's find out. It's CME gap, I mean. So today after 4, when CME closes, we'll turn on weekend warrior mode, and then we'll scalp our ranges. And then after the weekend is over, if there is a gap or not, we'll see. So we know what we are expecting into Monday. If you want all those details, you got to stay tuned for tomorrow's video where I'll go over CME. And then we have to go over the weekend video where I will go over what possibilities we have scalp wise. Aside from that, guys, have a great day. Thank you so much. Talk to you soon.